Alright, so here we are down on the range now at Dunegrass. So last week I felt like the ball striking really improved. I made some adjustments with the grip and just tried to take a little bit of a slower tempo with my swing, and it seemed like it worked pretty well. I felt like there was a lot of shots that were exactly what I wanted to do. I just didn't execute them properly. So we're just gonna take it slow. Do a nice kind of slow range session here. Got like a full bucket of balls, and after this we're gonna head over to the practice green and do a ton of putting practice over there. So with this, maybe 2 videos. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this yet. Maybe just maybe one video just over here on the range, then another one on the practice green. Doing some chipping and putting practice, but we'll see how it goes. First off, I'm going to start with a quick drill to work on takeaway. Basically, you just take an alignment stick and you stick it down the shaft of your club. You start with it on your hip, on your left hip. You just want to take it away and have the alignment stick never leave your hip, and that is basically a perfect takeaway. So I'll just do that about 9 or 10 times. Just kind of slow in the first couple. And notice the alignment stick is never leaving my hip. I'm feeling it the whole way back. And I'll go a little faster. And also making sure that my arms are doing a perfect triangle all the way off the takeaway. They never, so you can see here with my arms, how they are here, that it is a perfect triangle all the way. If I get too like off kilter and I start to go a little too fast, my arms will leave that triangle. So that's kind of what I think about off takeaway, is just trying to keep that triangle. And also, you notice the face angle is kind of the same as my spine angle off the takeaway. So that's perfect, honestly. 2 shots going exactly where I want them to go is like exactly what I want to see. This is the reason why I'm practicing, because last week I felt like I made a lot of really good strides with my swing, and it was really promising to see, and I just have to kind of keep at that same tempo. You notice I'm not swinging hard, I'm not taking my backswing, my takeaway isn't like super quick, and I'm not trying to be super fast through the transition. I'm just trying to take my time, and I'm just trying to take my time, and I'm just trying to feel where my hands are and feel like I'm making a good swing on it. So let's do 3 more warm-ups, and we'll move into some of the drills that I want to work on today. See, I could definitely feel right there. That one was too quick. I felt it in my back. I felt it on the swing. That one was just too quick coming through the transition. It didn't get as much rotation. Obviously not what I want to see. So that one there went. I must have hit it more off the toe, which is fine. I am totally fine missing left. I don't miss left very often. Here in Maine, a lot of the courses you can miss left. There is a ton of room on courses in Maine that have a lot of room left. So you just can't miss right on a lot of courses, and that's what hurts me a lot with my score, is I'll miss right, it'll end up in the woods, can't find it. But if you miss left, there's so much room on a lot of courses here in Maine. There's a hole right next to the driving range here, hole 6 at Dunegrass, where there is no trees on the left. You can find a ball basically anywhere on that hole. So that's 5 with the 9-iron. We'll move on to hybrid now. The hybrid let me down a lot in the last round. I want to practice with it. I want to see what we can do with it. So let's start working with that. So 22 degree 4 hybrid. King G4 10. A lot of right last time. Not a lot of good shots. So we just want to see kind of how I'm feeling with it and see what it's doing early on here. So we'll do a couple with this to start. So there I felt like I made good contact, but I definitely think I hit it more off the heel because it went right. The wind is blowing right to left, so I'm just going to work on that strike now for this. So after a few shots with the 4 hybrid, I'm still seeing that left to right miss. I feel like I've just lost my confidence with this club, which is unfortunate because I like this club a lot and it's one that I depend on a lot, but I just feel like I've lost confidence with it. It feels kind of weird in my backswing lately, and maybe I just make that adjustment and go back to the way it was before I changed it. We'll see how it's feeling there. We're gonna make that switch. All right, so I've set it back to the standard setting. We'll see kind of how it feels. It might feel no different at all, who knows? Perfect. Absolutely perfect shot there. Dead straight, got up in the air, good distance. What I did there was I purposefully kind of set the ball closer to the end of the club, more on the toe side, because I find that I end up a lot of the times when I'm swinging, I'm a person who struggles with an out to in. I'm trying to fix it, but out to in swing is what plagues me on the course. And I find that when I take the club back, I'll come too far out, and then that'll lead to a heel strike because I've moved my body too far towards the ball. So now I'm coming down, and all I've got to do is hit the toe, or hit the heel, excuse me. That's all I've got left of the club to actually hit the ball. So let's try another one closer to the toe and see if that continues to work. Here we go. So that's perfect. That's 2 shots in a row now. That's 2 shots in a row that I love to see with the hybrid. I can tell it's a small fade. It's not a slice that's gonna knock me out of position like I struggled with last week with this club. I'm catching it more. I can completely feel it, catching it a lot more kind of right here. So, which is on toe side, which is more what I want to see. So let's do 2 more with that and see if this continues or if we just got lucky with 2 of them. I believe that is what you call a draw, which is nuts to me because this club, I haven't seen this club go left. I've not seen this club go left or even in the vicinity of left in like a month, which is really great to see. So we're gonna do 1 more with this, just end on a really good note. We should end on that one, but we're gonna end on 1 more, and then we'll switch to fairway wood and we'll practice a little bit of that. Alrighty, so we seem to have addressed the hybrid issue that I wanted to address when we got here today. So let's see what we can do with this beauty. I like this club, but fairway wood is such a hard club to use, and it's just something that you gotta practice with. So we'll do 5 with this, just to see how we feel. If we have a little bit of success like we did with the hybrid, we might hit some more, but I also want to hit some driver, so let's see how it goes. That went dead straight, got in the air, and went far. Are you kidding me? The only thing I had to do to fix my Healy strikes with longer clubs was go out of the toe. Are you... Let's hit some more. So that's like 5 or 6 with this fairway wood, and to be honest, there was some shots in there that were nice. There was a couple that just kind of came down steep and chunked it a little bit, and that's really what I struggle with a lot with this club in particular, is just coming in too steep and hitting too far into the ground with it. You know, with a fairway wood, you want to have a nice, just a small divot, and unfortunately, I just got a little bit too big of divots. So one more with this, and then we're gonna move on to driver. Doing it. Let me say that if I walked up to the first tee and hit that shot that I just hit with the driver, I would be ecstatic, because such a good ball flight. Not sure about the distance because I don't have any kind of launch monitor or anything with me, but really great ball flight, and exactly what I want to see with driver and what I'm working for. So let's hit a couple more. Like I said at the start, it's all about that tempo. You know, I'm taking my time, feeling the setup right off the bat, and I'm feeling like I'm just putting a lot better swings on them because I'm not rushing through, and I'm taking the time to get a good setup, feel like I'm taking a good backswing, and feel like I'm just coming down from the top of the swing. I feel like I'm just coming down into a good spot, and honestly making good contact with it. That's honestly the biggest thing, is contact. You know, like I said at the start of the video, I'm hitting so much off the heel at the start of this year, which I've never done in the past. It's honestly really frustrating to have something that you've never had before. I've never had a heel side miss. My problem has been that the face is always open, and I've never had heel side misses before in my golf career. You know, obviously you hit the heel every once in a while, but I've never consistently been hitting everything off the heel until this year, which is frustrating, and it's forced me to kind of revamp my swing, and it's something I want to do this year anyway. Put a lot of practice in over the off season, and it's kind of nice to see that, at least in this range session, that the little changes that I'm making are paying off. So let's hit some more with driver. Alright, so for being honest, there was a lot of shots with the driver that I really liked there. There was some shots that, this is an ongoing process, obviously. Improvement can only come with practice and playing. So there's a lot of good stuff there, a lot of okay stuff, a lot of stuff that I'm perfectly okay having in my game. So let's move on to some wedge shots, and then we'll head on over to the putting green. Alright, so now we come over to the practice green. I'm going to just practice some short chips here. I put a tee right behind the hole, probably about like 3 or 4 feet away. I don't want to be past that tee. That is my goal here. If I'm not near the hole, I don't want to be past that tee. Last week, the chipping was atrocious. Too many shots that just went by the hole and left me long putts that were unmakeable for me. So there's a red stake in the middle of the green. That's what I'm aiming for, and I'm trying to keep in front of that tee. And it's about like 35 feet from here, so probably like 10 or 15 yards. I don't know how to do math, but we're just gonna go to work. Probably do this for about 20 minutes. So let's start doing it. Alright, so we've backed up another like 15 feet. I'm going to go at these ones with the 54. It's a little further away. I don't want to rely on the 58 for these kind of longer shots. So I'm going to go with the 54 here. Same deal, tee right behind the pin. Trying to stay within 6 feet of the hole, and just trying to land these shots and have them finish within, let's go like 7 feet. Makeable putts. I want to have makeable putts here. Not something that's going to give me a bad slope, not something that's going to be too far away from the hole, just something that puts me in a good spot. So let's get going with the 54. Alright, so I'm going to end this video here. I've been here for about like almost 2 hours. So a lot of practice, a lot of great shots that I like to see. The short game stuff over here has been nice. The bunker stuff's okay. It's rained for like the entire week, so they're really muddy and clumpy. But everything felt really good. The adjustments I made over on the range, they give me hope that maybe there is some hope for my game, and maybe we can have a nice round next time out. But like I said, I'm going to go over to the putting green. That video will be coming out later this week, so keep an eye out for that. If you enjoyed this one, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you're liking the video, because this was a long day, and I would just appreciate it if you would hit the like button, and make sure you're checking out the description for all of the social media links, and I'll see you next time.